Hi, in this video, I will demonstrate how to perform a test for correlation using a TI-84 Plus calculator. We begin with the following problem. A researcher wanted to measure the linear relationship between the number of student visits to their instructor's office hours and the final points earned in the class. The total possible number of points for the class is 1,000. We have bivariate data. The x values are the number of visits. The y values are the total points earned in the class. Step 1 is to draw the scatter plot. On the x-axis, we represent the number of visits. On the y-axis, the total number of points. When we plot all the different data points, we can see that it does appear to have a linear relationship. As the number of office hours increases, the number of points increase. But now we'll test to see if there is a linear relationship. So we have to state the claim and determine H naught and H sub 1. The claim is always rho equal to 0. This symbol looks like a P, but it's the Greek letter rho. So H naught, rho equal to 0 is the claim. H sub 1 is rho not equal to 0. We now need to look up the critical values using alpha 0.05 and degrees of freedom n minus 2. N is the number of pairs. So you count the number of pairs and it turns out that there are 7. The degrees of freedom is 7 minus 2, which is 5. So we look up the critical values in table I. Alpha is 0.05. We go down to degrees of freedom of 5, 0.754. The two critical values are negative 0.754, positive 0.754. Now the next step is we want to go back and calculate R. The next step is to calculate R using a TI-84 Plus calculator. To do this, we first have to enter the data. We click on Stat, make sure we select Edit. If you have any old data, clear the old data. And now enter the data points. We will enter the x values in the first column, which is labeled L1 for list 1. We enter the y values in the second column, which is labeled as L2. Once we enter the data, we now select Stat, go to Calculate, and select option number 8. Make sure X list states L1, Y list states L2, and select Calculate. Now, sometimes the R may not appear. If that occurs, we have to turn on what's called the diagnostic. After we select Second Catalog, we have to scroll down until we get to the diagnostic, and we need to turn that on. You don't have to perform this task on a regular basis, only if the R is not appearing when you try to calculate it. So now it's on, so let's go back. We select Stat, Calculate, select option 8, and select Calculate, and we can see that R is represented below 0.966. R is 0.966. That will definitely fall in the critical region. So we reject H naught. When we reject H naught, that means that there is a linear relationship. Thanks for watching the video.